Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Give this video a like and drop your thoughts in the comments. Also write from where you are watching this. I read every single one. Thank you. The living room smells of Emily's lavender candle, flickering on the coffee table beside a half-empty bottle of Merlot. I'm at the kitchen counter, sifting through invoices for my construction business, trying to figure out why the accounts keep coming up short. Emily's curled up on the couch, legs tucked under her, scrolling through her phone like it's her full-time job. We're supposed to be at Mike's barbecue in an hour. His birthday's a big deal. I'm already set, jeans, clean shirt, keys in hand. She's still in yoga pants, not even pretending to get moving. You planning to get ready anytime soon? I ask, setting down the papers. She doesn't look up. God, Tom, relax. It's just Mike and Sarah's thing. We're not meeting the president. That stinks. Mike's been my best friend since college. He helped me clean out my dad's place after he passed. It's his birthday. That matters. She snorts, eyes glued to her phone. You're so intense. I'll be ready in 10. 20 minutes later, she's still scrolling. I grab my jacket and stand. I'm heading out. You coming or not? Her head snaps up, eyebrows raised. Seriously? You're leaving without me? Well, way to make me feel like baggage. I pause at the door, hand on the knob. You've had an hour. I'm not begging you to show up for my friend. Her eyes narrow, that sharp glint I've been noticing more and more. Fine, go be the perfect friend. Don't expect me to chase you. I walk out, the door clicking shut. In the truck, I grip the steering wheel, leather creaking. It's not just her being late. It's how she twists things like I'm supposed to wait on her schedule. If I'd known how this night would spiral, maybe I'd have started cutting ties right then. Maybe I'd have saved myself a year of her games. Halfway to Mike's, my phone buzzes. Emily's name flashes on the screen. I hit speaker, eyes on the road. You really left without me? She says, voice dripping with that practiced fake hurt. Told you I was going, I say, merging onto the highway. You could have waited 5 minutes. You had an hour. She laughs sharp. God, Tom, you're so dramatic. It's just a barbecue. And it's Mike's birthday. You knew that. Oh, please. You're acting like I skipped the Super Bowl. You're blowing off my best friend. Same thing. She sighs long and loud. You're making this into a thing. I'm getting ready now. Don't rush on my account, I reply flat. You know where it is. You're seriously not coming back to pick me up? Nope. Wow, Tom. Real classy. Leaving your wife stranded. You're not stranded. You've got a car. She pauses. Then her voice softens instantly, like flipping a switch. I just thought we'd go together, you know, as a couple. We're not much of a couple if you can't show up for the people who matter to me. Another pause. You're being such a jerk about this. And you're being a control freak. Take your pick. Fine, she snaps. I'll get there when I get there. Don't strain yourself, I say and hang up. No chasing, no second chances. I turn up Springsteen and keep driving. Mike's backyard is buzzing. String lights sway overhead, burgers sizzle on the grill and the cooler's packed with beer. Sarah's darting around with a tray of sliders, her smile tight but warm. Mike's at the grill, laughing loud, cutting through the chatter. I spot Dave, our old college buddy who never shuts up about contracting, and Karen, the neighbor who always has a story about her golden retriever, Rusty. It's a good crowd, good vibe, except Emily's not here. Mike hands me a beer. Where's Em? Running late, I say, popping the cap. Her usual, he grins, though his eyes are sharp. Keeping you on a leash, huh? Trying to, I mutter, taking a swig. Dave lumbers over mid-rant. Lumber's up 30%, man. You feeling it? Yeah, I answer half-heartedly, scanning the yard for Emily. An hour passes. No sign of her. No text since the call. I'm not chasing. Then she shows up. Heels clicking on the patio, dressed like she's about to hit a runway. Tight dress, hair flawless. Heads turn. She's got that knack, owning a room without effort. She spots me, gives a quick wave, then drifts to Sarah, laughing like she's been there all night. I stay put. Mike nudges me. You good? Peachy, I say through clenched teeth, just watching her work the room. Emily's already holding court, wine glass in hand, telling some story about her work trip to Chicago. She hasn't looked my way once. Karen sidles up with Rusty, his leash dragging. She leans close. She's in rare form tonight. Never seen her miss a chance to work a crowd. Yeah, I mutter. Always on stage. Karen tilts her head, voice low. You okay with that? She's been pulling this a lot. Rusty and I see her strutting around, but you're the one holding it all together. I shrug, not ready to spill. I'm here for Mike, not her. Then Dave asks Emily about our weekend plans. Just casual chatter. She laughs, sharp and deliberate. Oh, Tom'll probably drag me to the hardware store again. You know, his idea of a hot date. The group chuckles. My neck burns. It's not the words, it's the way she says them, like I'm some dull weight she's stuck with. Sarah, nearby with a tray of drinks, pauses, her smile faltering. I set my beer down and walk over, calm as ever. Actually, I say loud enough for everyone nearby to catch. I was thinking we'd skip the hardware store. I've got better things to do than play errand boy. Emily's smile freezes. Sarah sets her tray down and steps closer, her tone careful but firm. Everything okay over here? Just clearing things up, I reply, not breaking eye contact with Emily. Emily recovers quickly, tilts her head. Oh, come on, Tom. It's a joke. Don't be so sensitive. I step closer, keeping my voice steady. Funny. I'm not laughing. Dave, clueless as always, chuckles. You two are always sparring. Keeps things spicy, right? Sarah shoots him a look. Not the time, Dave. Karen chimes in, voice dry. Jokes are supposed to be funny. That one sounded more like a jab. Emily's eyes flash, but she keeps her smile. Wow, everyone's a critic tonight. Can't a girl have some fun? Sarah crosses her arms. Fun's fine. Just make sure you're not throwing Tom under the bus. I don't wait for Emily's next move. I grab another beer and head to the grill with Mike. He hands me a spatula. Flip these, will you? I focus on the burgers, the sound of the sizzle grounding me. Sarah joins us, her voice lower now. She's been like that all month, Tom. I didn't want to say anything, but you don't deserve it. Thanks, I say, flipping a patty. I'm handling it. Emily doesn't follow me this time. Good. I'm done letting her control the tone of every room. If I'd realized how far she'd keep pushing, maybe I would have started packing that very night. But I didn't. I thought we still had something to salvage. 10 years, a house, a whole life built together. Maybe I was stupid, but I wasn't ready to burn it all over a few cheap shots. So I tried. I planned dinners, suggested a weekend in Napa like she'd always wanted. She'd nod, smile, and then flip it on me. I was chasing her approval. And every time I thought we were good, she'd pull something new. Ignore plans, twist my words, make me question my own head. She doesn't even look up. Seriously, Tom? You're going to nickel and dime me now? I needed things for work. You want me showing up in rags? Work, huh? That what we're calling $300 dinners with your team? She sighs dramatically like I'm some kid throwing a tantrum. It's networking, Tom. You wouldn't get it. You're not out there hustling like I am. There was again, the jab. Like my construction business was some hobby just because I don't wear a suit. Networking's fine, I say. But we're a team. You don't get to blow through our money and call it my problem. Her eyes snap up sharp. Our money? Last I checked, I'm pulling my weight. Maybe if you closed more deals, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You're pulling your weight? Then why is our account bleeding? She leans back, arms crossed. Don't put this on me. You're always buying new tools. Tools keep my business alive. They're not $500 handbags. Oh, please, she snaps. You act like I'm bankrupting us. You're not. But you're trying damn hard. She laughs, bitter. You're so dramatic. It's just money. Then use yours. I pull out my phone, open the banking app, and move half our joint savings into my personal account. 30 seconds. Done. She's still typing, oblivious. Done, I say, standing up. From now on, we split expenses. You want to play CEO? You cover your own tab. Her head shoots up. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said. I'm not your ATM. She laughs nervously, different this time, not her usual confident tone. You're being ridiculous. We've always shared everything. Not anymore. I grab my keys. I'm meeting Mike for a beer. Sort your own bills out. She stands, her voice rising. Tom, you can't just do that without talking to me. We're married. I just did, I say, heading for the door. We're done talking about it. She calls after me. You're going to regret this. You think you can just cut me off? I don't answer. I don't repeat myself. At the bar, Mike's already got a pitcher waiting. He's built like a linebacker but quiet, always listening. The place is loud, jukebox blaring, two guys arguing over a pool game. I tell him everything, the credit cards, the transfer, all of it. He shakes his head. She's testing you, man. Seeing how far she can push. Yeah, I say, pouring a glass. And I'm done playing. Mike leans forward, elbows on the table. You sure about this? Splitting everything? That's a big step. I'm not begging her to respect me. She wants to run the show? Fine. She can run it alone. Mike takes a sip, steady as always. Reminds me of my brother's ex. Always pulling that control crap. Little digs to keep him small. Took him years to walk away. You're moving faster. I've given her enough chances, I say. She thinks I'll just take it. Not anymore, huh? He grins, but it's cautious. Just watch your back. She's not going to like losing the reins. You think she'll come around? I ask, not because I believe it, but to see his take. He shakes his head. People like that don't change. They double down. My brother's ex tried to guilt him back. Didn't work. You're doing the right thing. The bartender, Joe, swings by with another pitcher. You two look like you're solving the world's problems, he says, wiping down the table. Something like that, I say, managing a half smile. Joe leans in, voice low. Heard my share of stories here. Sounds like you're drawing a line. Respect, man. Mike raises his glass. To lines in the sand. I clink mine against his. To not looking back. A guy at the next table, some regular in a trucker hat, overhears and chuckles. Sounds like you're breaking free, buddy. Good luck. I nod, sip my beer. My phone buzzes. It's Jim, my lead foreman. I step outside and answer. Tom, you got a minute? Jim asks. We've got a scheduling issue on the downtown job. Go ahead, I say, leaning against my truck. Client wants us pulling extra hours next week. I told them I'd check with you. Tell them no. We stick to the schedule. I'm not burning out my crew for their last-minute changes. You sure? They're offering overtime. Then they can pay double. My time isn't free anymore. He laughs. Got it, boss. I'll pass it along. Good. Keep me posted. I hang up, feeling solid. No more bending over backwards. My rules, my terms. It's a Friday and we're at Emily's company party. Big downtown venue, open bar, suits everywhere. I'm only here because she asked, said it would look good for her. I'm in a blazer, making small talk with her coworkers I don't know. Emily's across the room, laughing with some guy in a tailored suit, her hand resting on his arm. It's not even the flirting that gets me, it's how she carries herself, like I'm her plus one, not her husband. I'm talking to Rachel, one of her coworkers, who's genuinely curious about my construction business. Sounds like a big project, she says. You must be swamped. Keeps me busy, I reply, appreciating the normal conversation. Then Emily swoops in, wine glass in hand. Oh, Tom's always building something. You should see our garage, it's like a hardware store exploded. Rachel laughs politely, but her eyes flick toward me, uneasy. That's a lot of dedication, she says, trying to keep things positive. Funny, I say, looking at Emily. I didn't realize my work was a punchline. She rolls her eyes. God, Tom, lighten up. It's a party? Rachel shifts, uncomfortable. Emily's boss, Greg, joins us, loud, full of himself. Tom, right? Emily says you're the guy for renovations. Before I can answer, Emily cuts in. Yeah, he's great with a hammer. Keeps him out of trouble. The group laughs. Rachel looks away, jaw tight. Mark, another colleague, chuckles but seems unsure. I feel the room change, not with anger but with clarity. This is her game. Little digs to keep me small, to make sure she's the star. I'm done. Actually, I say, voice steady, I run a construction firm. Just finished a commercial build downtown. 10 stories, on time and under budget. Greg raises an eyebrow, impressed. No kidding. We're looking at some office expansions. You got a card? I pull one from my wallet and hand it over. Call me. We'll talk numbers. Emily's smile tightens. Rachel speaks up, her voice firm. That's impressive, Tom. Not many people could pull that off. Thanks, I say, meeting her eyes. Appreciate it. Emily laughs, trying to regain control. Oh, come on, Rachel. Don't inflate his ego. He's still got sawdust on his shoes. Greg chuckles, but not as much. Sounds like he's doing all right to me. What was that project, Tom? Downtown, I say. New office complex on 5th. Mixed use, retail on the ground floor. We handled everything, design to finish. Mark jumps in. Man, I could use a contractor for my house. You do residential? Depends on the job, I answer. Give me a call. Greg nods. I like a guy who gets it done. What's your crew size? 20 plus subs, I say. We scale up for bigger jobs. Emily cuts in, her voice sharp. Okay, let's not turn this into a sales pitch. It's a party. I stay calm. You started it. I'm just finishing. Rachel smirks, barely hiding it. Sounds like Tom's got it handled. Mark nods. I'm calling you, man. My deck's a mess. Greg claps my shoulder. Let's grab a drink later, talk shop. My firm's got plans for a new branch. Sounds good, I say. Emily's face is stiff now. You're all so serious, she says, forcing a laugh. It's supposed to be fun. Fun's great, I say, locking eyes with her. But respect's better. I excuse myself, head to the bar and order a soda. Emily follows, voice low. What was that about? Just talking business, I say, sipping. You embarrassed me in front of my boss. Noam. You've been embarrassing me all night. I'm not here to make you look good anymore. Her face flushes. You're being a jerk. And you're being a control freak. Pick your poison. I walk away, weaving through the crowd. Rachel catches my eye, gives me a small nod. I nod back. Behind me, Emily laughs too loudly, trying to win back the group. He's just tired, she says. You know how it is. Greg's voice carries. Seemed pretty sharp to me. Mark adds, guy knows his stuff. I'm calling him. I keep walking. I'm not sticking around for her encore. A month later, we're at Karen's place, our neighbor with the golden retriever. Emily insisted we go, said it would be awkward if we didn't. I'm only here because I'm not ready to cut every tie yet. We're still in the same house, but I've moved to the guest room. Separate accounts, separate schedules. She hates it. Keeps trying to pull me back into her orbit. No apologies, just more of her you'll get over it attitude. Karen's house is packed with neighbors, friends, a few strangers. Emily's in her element, wine glass in hand, laughing too loud. I'm talking to Dave and his wife Lisa about a remodel they're planning. Normal conversation. No tension. Then Emily calls out, her voice sugary. Tom, come meet Brian. I walk over and nod. Brian's a finance guy, polo shirt, firm handshake. Emily was telling me about your business, he says. Sounds like you're killing it. Before I can reply, Emily laughs, sharp and cutting. Oh, Tom's always busy, you know, fixing leaky faucets, saving the world one hammer at a time. Brian chuckles, but he looks unsure. Lisa frowns, her eyes narrowing. Steve, Karen's husband, is nearby pouring drinks, raising an eyebrow. I don't flinch. Actually, I say calm, we just landed a contract for a new office complex. Keeps me busy enough that I don't need to play sidekick. Emily's smile slips for a second. Brian nods and says, that's great, man. You hiring? Maybe, I reply. The room is getting crowded, and Emily starts moving toward the patio door, ready to mingle with someone else. Out of habit, I reach out my hand to guide her through the crowd like I've done for years. She jerks back sharply, her voice loud enough for everyone nearby to hear. Don't start, Tom. Nobody here even thinks we're together. The room goes quiet. Steve stops pouring drinks and stares at her. Lisa presses her lips together. That's Loam. He's your husband. Brian shifts awkwardly, trying to smooth things over. Hey, let's not get serious. We're all just having fun, right? Karen, standing across the room, steps closer and says flatly, fun should lift people up, not tear them down. Emily forces a laugh, her smile tight. Wow, everybody's so uptight tonight. It was just a joke. I put my drink down and step closer, my voice low but clear. From now on, they definitely won't. Then I walk out, calm, steady, not mad, just done. Karen follows me out onto the porch, with Rusty trotting behind. You okay, Tom? Yeah, I say, hands in my pockets. Just drawing a line. She leans on the railing, her tone firm. I've seen her do this for years. Little digs, always making you the bad guy. You're better than that. I nod, eyes on the streetlights. Appreciate it. I'm handling it. If you need a place to crash or even just a cup of coffee, you know where I am, she says. Rusty nudges my leg and I scratch his ears, managing half a smile. That night, I drive home, pack a bag and check into a motel. My phone buzzes. Emily's message, you're being ridiculous. I don't answer. I'm not repeating myself. The motel parking lot is quiet, neon sign buzzing faintly. I sit on the bed, stare at the ceiling and feel lighter. No more games. 3 weeks later, I've got my own apartment downtown. It's small, simple, but mine. Tools stacked in the corner, coffee maker on the counter. Tomorrow, I meet with my advisor to finalize the paperwork, splitting assets, cutting ties. Emily keeps calling, leaving voicemails about talking things out. I don't pick up. She had her chance. I call Sarah and tell her, I'm out for the next couple's dinner. Just me and Mike for beers from now on. She pauses, then says softly, I get it, Tom. I'm sorry it came to this. Don't be. I'm good. At Laura's office, my accountant who's been handling my books for years, I lay it out. You co-signed the office lease last year when my credit dipped. I'm taking you off everything, I tell her. Then I instruct her to set up a new business account, transfer contracts, and remove Emily from all policies in the joint lease. Laura raises an eyebrow. Big moves, Tom. You sure? Dead sure. I'm done sharing what's mine. She nods and scribbles notes. Smart. Keeps it clean. I'll have it done by the end of the week. Thanks. Send me the new details. I start hitting the gym again, not to impress anyone but to feel solid. While I'm lifting, Dave spots me. He grins. Man, you look like you're about to build a skyscraper. Just clearing my head, I say. He leans against the rack. Heard about you and Em. You holding up? I'm not holding up, I tell him. I'm moving on. He nods slowly. Lisa's been worried. Emily's been talking like you're the bad guy, saying you walked out for no reason. Let her talk. I'm not part of her story anymore. Carlos, a gym regular, overhears. Man, you look done taking crap. Respect. I nod, rack the weights. Appreciate it. Dave claps my shoulder. Come by for a beer soon. Lisa's making chili. I'll be there, I say, heading to the showers. A month later, Emily asks to meet. Same coffee shop, same table. I get there early with a black coffee and the documents. Assets split, no shared accounts, no joint responsibilities. She arrives looking different. Hair tied up, no makeup, jeans instead of her usual power suit. She sits down, doesn't order anything. You didn't have to do this, she says quietly. We could have worked it out. Worked what out? You calling the shots while I play backup. She flinches. That's not fair. I was stressed. Work's been crazy. Stop. My voice is calm but firm. You don't get to rewrite this. Every jab, every time you cut me down, you made those choices. Her eyes well up. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was just trying to keep things light. Light? You turn me into a punchline. That's control. She softens her tone. We've got 10 years, Tom. A house, a life. You're just going to walk away? I'm not walking away, I'm walking towards something better. You had your chance. Her tone sharpens. You'll regret this. Nobody else will put up with your stubbornness. I'm not looking for someone to put up with me. I'm done with games. She leans forward, urgent. Tom, please. Counseling. A fresh start. I'll do better. You don't get it. I don't want better. I want respect. And you don't have that to give. Her voice rises, angry. You're throwing away everything we built. No. You did that. Her voice drops, pleading. Tom, we can fix this. Just give me a chance. A barista nearby clears a table, glancing at us. Emily notices, her face tightens. You're making a scene. No, I say loud enough for the barista to hear. I'm ending one. I slide the documents across the table. Sign these. We're done sharing. She stares, frozen. You're serious. As serious as a heart attack. Tom, please. We can work this out. You've got 2 weeks to sign or my advisor handles it. Don't call me. I stand, leave cash for my coffee and walk out. The barista gives me a small nod as I pass. The streets are full of people who don't know my story, and that's fine. I'm not anyone's hero or villain. I'm just done playing her game. 8 months later, I'm in a condo I bought. Nothing fancy, but the view of the city skyline is mine. Business is thriving, 2 new contracts, 3 new hires. Mike and Sarah host poker nights. Karen brings Rusty by with wine. Dave's still talking about lumber like it's the stock market, but he makes me laugh. Emily? She's out there dating some guy from her firm. Good for her. I don't wish her bad. I just don't care anymore. Now I set the rules. Nobody rewrites them. If I want to spend Saturday at the hardware store, I do. If I want to hit the coast, I go. No arguments. No games. Last week, I ran into Rachel at the hardware store. She asked how I was. I'm not just doing, I'm living, I told her. She smiled and said, You look free, Tom. I nodded, grabbed my paint rollers and walked out. Respect isn't something you chase. You build it. And I'm done letting anyone tear it down.